Nintendo's latest Direct had some real knock-off-your-socks announcements, but for me, the most exciting one is easily Miitopia coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is one particular Mii game that went under the radar for a lot of people. It definitely has a cult following, but if you ask me, it still does not get enough love. And that's why this beautiful Switch port is such amazing news to me. I seriously cannot express how much I adore this game. It's a silly, wacky, adventurous tale of a grand RPG quest, and not to mention the best part. You get to pick the characters, from the heroes to the villains. My topic of interest today is explaining to you why you should check out Miitopia when it comes out on Switch. But just for the record, I don't plan on going to any spoilers for the plot, because yes, this game does have spoilers. So what is Miitopia? Miitopia was released December 8, 2016 on the 3DS. A lot of folk associate it with Tomodachi Life, as with both 3DS titles that are powered by you inserting your very own Miis into the game. But while Tomodachi Life was a silly life sim, Miitopia takes a drastically different approach in the form of a turn-based adventure RPG. Every party member is a Mii of your choice, as well as the NPCs, the villains, the bosses. It's a cast of your entire choosing. This is the biggest appeal of Miitopia, in my opinion. If it were just any other RPG, it may not be that interesting. But with the ability to put anybody you want into these roles, it's a crazy, fun ride start to finish. Your friends, family, celebrities, fictional characters, whatever you want. As long as there's a Mii for it, you can make it happen. Let's talk about the gameplay. Fittingly enough, a big chunk of Miitopia's battle system revolves around your Miis interacting and becoming better friends. After every stage, you pop your Miis into an inn, where they spend time together. By mixing and matching roommates, you can increase their friendship levels and unlock new and interactive abilities to assist you in battle. Your Miis can even get into arguments, which, funny enough, can also have their perks in battle. And I know it's called friendship, but the final stage of friendship in this game is called soulmates, which to me implies a bit beyond being friends. Of course, Miis of any gender can raise friendship together, which means, yes, Miitopia technically supports gay soulmates. Checkmate, Tomodachi Life. The battles themselves are very automated. You only control what your Mii does, and everyone else acts on their own. You have access to special healing, mana, and revival sprinkles that you can use to assist your Miis at any given time in battles, but you only get a limited amount to use per stage. Despite this, battles are always fun and enjoyable to watch, as there are so many unique moves and skills that Miis can use. On top of their class abilities, they also have a special skill they can learn based on the personality type you give them, further diversifying your party. And speaking of classes, they are fantastic. You have your usual RPG tropes like a knight, thief, or mage, but among your expected classes, you also get a serving of things like pop star, princess, vampire, chef, and cat? Yeah, there's a whole class just about being a cat. Oh, and did I mention tank? No, I mean literally a tank. Your Mii just becomes a tank. Through these battles, you map out the world, perform quests for your Mii NPCs, all on a grand journey to take down the evil Dark Lord. Now let's talk about the story. What, dare say, is this Dark Lord up to? He's up to the most fitting nefarious scheme you could pick for a Mii-focused game. He's stealing the faces of innocents and slapping them onto monsters. Every monster you fight holds the face of a poor Mii, and every major boss you battle is holding a face of a major NPC you've met. I love this concept so much. It ties in with the theme of picking all the characters for your own story so well, and allows them to be used for things even beyond just NPC appearances. Gear up with a party of your choosing, and set out into the world of Miitopia to restore the faces of everybody. So it's a simple but fun concept, and nothing too complex, right? It definitely seems that way on the surface, but once you get a bit deeper into the game and finally confront the Dark Lord themselves, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll find out for yourself if you play it. This game pulls some pretty crazy things on you. Lastly, I just have to say the Switch release looks absolutely gorgeous. They've upped the graphics, and I cannot get over how beautiful the world looks in HD. Even aside from the visual upgrade, they're adding extra hairstyles, which is fantastic, because sometimes the regular old Mii Maker hair selection does not quite cut it for our favorite anime characters. Oh, and horse? They're adding a horse. A horse! Even with the already existing 3DS content in Miitopia, this game is packed to the brim with goodness. It's much longer than you would expect, and has a very bountiful post-game. I know the price tag is daunting, but in my opinion, I think this game will be well worth its buck when it releases. If you like RPGs, Miis, and colorful, silly adventures, then you will love Miitopia, and that is a guarantee from yours truly. I cannot wait to see how many people pick it up and give it a try when it comes out, and I truly hope it can put a smile on your face. If you watched all of this, thank you for listening to me ramble on about this game. I really like it, and I hope you check it out when it comes out. Hopefully I gave you a few good reasons too. Again, thank you so much for watching.